furious at me, you know, for wrestling, for my mom letting me wrestle. Like, why on earth would you be doing this sport? You know, you're gonna be wrestling guys, you're gonna be touching guys, you're gonna be like sweaty, disgusting, and it's too masculine for you. And I heard that all the time by my brothers. You know, it's too masculine. Why don't you learn how to sew? Why don't you learn how to cook? Girls who are in combat sports usually get that like, oh, you're just being a boy, or you're a butch, or you're this, or you're that. You heard a lot of like, oh, you wrestle like a girl. You know, it was like, it wasn't just, oh, you wrestle.
About a few months ago, someone mentioned that karate should not be for females. It should only be for males, because that was back a long time ago before I was born. That karate would be only for males and boys, never females. Females would only do like ballet or gymnastics or dancing, but not karate. I think that females should do anything boys should do. Like any type of sport, they should be able to do like soccer, football, karate. Females can do anything males can do.
I just feel like being a woman athlete, I don't get maybe as credited as like other sports per se. Like in bigger division schools, I feel like football and basketball are like, you know, the highlights.
College, that's when things start to change a little bit. That's when we first start, you know, getting games televised on TV or money being dumped into sports. You know, once that entertainment value hits, I think it takes away from the women's side of sports.
Women athletes at all levels are not getting the same equal opportunity or exposure that male athletes are getting. Even if there's a similar sport and the games are on TV, the quality of the women's game is less, or it's on a channel that half the people can get, and then the men's game is on a channel everybody gets at a good time.
I think there needs to be more female head coaches. I think there needs to be more female coaches in general. We've been talking about that a lot in the NCAA, where you know, you have more women in the collegiate setting in general, whether it's student athletes, administrators, athletic trainers, etc. But you almost find a restriction once we get to that highest level of being a, you know, a head coach or a head athletic trainer or the, you know, athletic director. And I'm not sure why that exists. I think it's something that needs to be addressed or looked at deeper.
There's a lot of male instructors here. There's only about 3 female teachers. And so there's young male teachers about the ages of like 16-ish. And they're always looking down on me because I'm a female, telling me what to do, bossing me around, teasing me sometimes, just being very negative, because just because I'm a female, they think that I'm not capable of anything. I am strong, emotionally and physically, but I know that they're also strong. But for them to feel like I'm weaker than them it's not equal. I want to be the same as everyone else. I don't want to be looked as like weaker than anyone else or smaller than anyone else. I want to be the same level.
And I went into wrestling with this mentality, whether I win or lose, you know, I'm showing girls who are younger than me that they can do things, they can do better. And, you know, now my nieces look up to me, and the girls that I coach look up to me, and they see, like, you know what, there are things that are possible, you know, there are things that I can do here. My niece, who is, she's a track runner and cross country, and her dad is very strict. And he does not like girls in sports at all. Like, he just doesn't think that there's any hope for them. I remember when she came to visit me, and she was crying and crying and crying because she feels exactly the way I felt, and still feel till this day, that it can just be taken away from us.
Once you factor in the opportunity to play professionally and actually make a career out of it, there's very few opportunities that you can make a meaningful career as being a professional women's athlete, whether it's soccer, basketball, what have you.
Professionally, there's also not a lot of opportunities, so being a professional soccer player, it's very difficult because there's not as many teams, there's not as much financial support. In terms of the pay, it is a real issue, and there's a lot of people that are supportive of it and trying to do their best.